Dave and Jimmy, happy Tuesday. Hey, the dysfunctional band is back together. Jimmy returns from, I don't know, I think he had COVID.
COVID land?
I think COVID land. This is another topic entirely, but the Columbus Crew take on Miami tomorrow. We have a pair of tickets. I think this was kind of like given to us before they knew the repercussions. Lionel Messi is back. He played Saturday. There's no reason to think he wouldn't play. So if you're waiting for that guy to go to that game, remarkably, this might be the most valuable Crew tickets we've ever had. Also, MGK in primetime. Now, your headlines.
All right. Pete Rose died yesterday, the old baseball player. So, it's sad.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Cincinnati Reds legend.
Very rarely after an obituary do we say, that's great news.
No, but a lot of people...
He was a hell of a player.
No, listen, there's so much controversy.
His transgressions of betting on baseball are still getting kicked around for people who, like to talk about that stuff.
Never was put in the Hall of Fame. He was in the WWE Hall of Fame.
That's something.
I'm sure he's proud of that. He just signed autographs over the weekend in Nashville.
Really?
Could you imagine getting the last autograph?
Oh, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Well, I'm sure it's worth something.
How can you know that was the last one?
Well, now you know.
Well, maybe he went back to his hotel room and signed some more.
No,
That's
he
what
did
those
not.
guys do.
No, he went home and slept.
Okay.
Ate a little chaw, slept. We don't have a cause of death yet, so I don't know what it is.
But he was in Vegas at his home.
Was he in Vegas? Is that where he lived?
Which is perfect for a gambler.
True.
Right?
Well, maybe he doesn't gamble. Maybe he just likes
I hope.
Could you imagine living in Vegas?
Ugh.
God. Miserable.
Gross.
That's a gross city.
Yeah.
You know who just said that?
Huh?
Billy Joe Armstrong of Green Day. Okay, please.
And my husband is there right now.
What's he doing there?
Browns.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. You have fun?
Yes, but he texted me yesterday, I'm ready to get the hell out of the city.
That's what guys always say to the girl back home.
Oh.
On their way to the strip joint.
Right, getting the prostitute.
I gotta get out of this place. It sucks. What's her name? Destiny? Sweet. So Green Day's Billy Joe Armstrong said he hates Las Vegas and called it the worst S-hole in America.
Oh, no way.
And now 2 radio stations there are banning his music.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I wonder why he hates it. I mean, there's nothing to it. There's the strip.
Right.
And the rest of that city is an S-hole. I mean, it's bad. Although, the rest of the city, they barely get to enjoy the Raiders and the Golden Knight. They're putting out, and even the Oakland A's are moving there in a couple of years, and they're putting the stadium everything's on the strip. So it's all the tourists that go to this stuff. So the locals, they can't even afford it. It's so expensive there, all the sports.
So are you comfortable agreeing that it's an S-hole?
I don't like it. I mean, once you get off the strip, to me, it's scary.
Because we were going to sign on to Vegas and do a show there.
No, thank you. I want to move there. It's fun to visit. Getting less fun every year, but it's fun. It's so crowded.
Dave and Jimmy, now your music news, if you can call this music news. Britney Spears shared a bizarre video on Insta recounting an incident including fire that happened 6 months ago. She said she recounts, of course, in a strange accent because she
was it British?
Grew up in England.
Oh.
She accidentally set fire to herself while trying to light a fireplace.
Oh, Brit.
Burning her eyelashes, eyebrows, and hair. Despite the pain, she continued her day as usual and took 3 Tylenol. That's your update.
It's fun.
All right. The production company exposing abusive behaviors at Nickelodeon now want to have a documentary, and I use air quotes, on Chris Brown. Next year, they are going to do a documentary, again, air quotes, on Diddy.
Whoa.
Air quotes. This is not Ken Burns. This is not investigative journalism. This is like, I don't know, type in the guy's name on TMZ and see what comes out.
I can't wait for that trial to start. Can you?
You're going to be waiting.
Did you hear yesterday there might be a tape with a higher profile person than Diddy?
I've heard all that.
Jeez.
I mean, I don't. But there's also now celebrities are begging the press back off. Yes, my person we rep knew Diddy and has been to parties, but not these kind of parties. He also threw regular parties.
Right.
There's going to be interesting tabloid, juicy stuff
my God,
that continues to come from this. In the legal sense, Diddy has assembled a new team of lawyers, and they're going to try to get him out on bail again, and that's where that stands. And for some reason, I don't know, Keith Urban was in the America's Got Talent, The Voice, what show? American Idol?
No, it was...
American Idol, come on.
Urban was Idol.
Okay. He's related to Urban Meyer. You don't know that. Keith Urban was on the Kelly Clarkson show and revealed that he failed music in high school. It was music
Good,
theory.
he's still failing it.
And he never learned to read music, so his teacher had to fail him. Now, you know, he is Dave and Jimmy.
You're listening to the number one rated morning zoo.
Good, he's still failing you.
WNCI.
I don't know what he does.
No, I don't like country as much as you do.
Oh.
Neither of us do.
Expect a mainly dry start to the day for Columbus, with cloudy skies and highs warming to the upper 70s. A cold front brings light scattered rain this afternoon and evening. Drier air filters in tomorrow, with clearing clouds and more sunshine to end the week. I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist McKenna King on the Morning Zoo.
At 6:40, it's 66. Hello.
Buckeyes game at Oregon in 2 weeks will be a 7:30
I
kickoff.
think they have special uniforms. I think they're wearing them that night.
Are you kidding me, Jimmy? Breaking uniform news?
Well, no, and
Oh.
just that people like these. They're typical garbage.
Oh.
They're stomp out cancer. That's their theme that night. If these are the uniforms, they just revealed them. So I'm assuming they're for the Ohio State game.
Okay.
They're all yellow. The coach's wife designed them. They have gray helmets. I'll never forget when we beat them in the national championship. Someone in the stands holding up a sign. Remember that? Says, "You play dress up, we play football."
Ooh.
So I'm over all their stupid uniform combos.
Okay. Jimmy's over it.
Yeah, so go out and wear your
Bring
all
back-
yellow uniform. You don't scare us.
Right. And the Buckeyes need to bring back the thick stripes.
They're not gonna.
No.
I've given up on that.
Okay.
Ryan Day's not that sharp. He's not that on it.
Really, that's the
Yeah.
That's the mark of a sharp.
that's the mark of a really good
football coach.
Yes.
football coach.
He's not. Well, let me say this. His level of detail doesn't go that far. I don't think he's the kind of guy that doesn't care about that. Doesn't even notice what they're wearing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think
You're
other
probably
coaches do.
He's paying attention to, I don't know, the passing game.
Well,
Okay, stop.
I'm glad he's not calling the offense. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay.
All right.
Jeremiah Smith, who had an incredible game against Michigan State, has been named the Big Ten's Freshman of the Week. His yardage total is fourth most among true freshman wide receivers in school history.
I'm telling you, I thought he was the best in the country. Then I saw that kid from Alabama. Did you see him on the
No.
17-year-old?
Yes,
He was
What?
they're
insane.
strong. They're strong.
In Alabama,
Those two teams are really good.
Georgia both decided not to play defense at the end of the game. They're letting each other throw 80-yard bombs, but the moves that kid has, let me say, they're in the same league. The two best receivers in the country might be freshmen this year.
Whoa.
I know.
Also, Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson says
Oh, he's another great one.
he deserves blame after the Browns lost to the
Really?
Raiders.
We weren't going to blame him at all. He did play a little better.
He did, right?
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
all his fault like it normally is. Yeah.
Okay.
But that team's just trash.
Yeah.
It's just garbage.
It's your team.
They're garbage,
Well,
Dave.
it's early.
I don't. No.
No.
It's over.
There's no hope.
No hope in mud
fine.
buckets.
Folding the tent. Jeez.
Oh, they're terrible. They're just terrible.
Give me one.
More than $76 million has been brought in within the first 50 days of legal recreational marijuana.
$76 million brought in the pot. A lot of suburban dudes lining up,
Oh, that's good.
smoking big old buds. You can interrupt me at any time.
All right,
At the end of this song.
WNCI Comfort Dental Traffic.
For those coming out of Fairfield County, we're going to add about 5 or 10 minutes on 33 westbound from the Lancaster bypass up to Canal Winchester. So give yourself a little extra time here. 70 westbound a little heavier near Bryce Road, and seeing some light showers showing up in Licking County at a little extra safe stopping distance. From the Comfort Dental Traffic Center, I'm John Hill on